What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boost Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. All right, it's a short week, guys. We have until Saturday to play the Eagles, those hated, nasty-ass birds in Philadelphia. The weather is going to probably be cold. It's cold this week thus far. I know Friday they're talking about possibly another storm coming through Friday into Saturday. So it'll be interesting to see what the weather actually is going to be like. And of course, we're going to the playoffs, which is crazy because as I listen to all the shows and listen to all the fans, you'd swear that this team was the same team from last year that won 6 freaking games and stunk up the place. Not a team that's 11-5. But it is what it is. Not here to talk about that situation just at this moment. Hang on for a second here. Actually, I'm here to talk about Micah Parsons. I didn't get much done here in the workshop yesterday between fending off the trolls and shoveling snow. By the time I finished shoveling everything and helping the snow plow get unstuck over there yesterday, I was whipped. Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons has had a rookie season to remember, and dare I say, nobody has had a rookie season like him since Lawrence Taylor. You know, some people say, well, he's kind of tailed off some the last couple of weeks. It's not as big a numbers. And you could say that. You could also say that with D-Law and everybody coming back, they're trying to figure out exactly where best to use them. I kind of talked about this a little bit with DMV, and I said the thing about having D-Law and the crew and stuff there is now you've got too many guys that are rushing the passer. Is how do you use him to his best ability? I still believe that him being an edge rusher is his strongest suit. And maybe because we're not using him so much as that edge rusher, more of the middle linebacker, he's not quite as effective. Now, they'll have to figure that out. Dan Quinn will have to figure that out at some point here. But I think as much as I would love for him to be only the second player ever to win defensive MVP as a rookie, I think he lost it last night. I think the chances of him getting it now are slim and none. I think he's a lock, of course, for defensive rookie of the year. Without a doubt, he'll get that. But with TJ Watt's performance last night in Big Ben's final appearance at Heinz Field, getting 4 sacks, and being only 1 away from the NFL record. It's a runaway show now. TJ Watt, it's got to be. Because now, here's the things that you get going with this. Now, TJ Watt and JJ Watt are both brothers that are both 20 sack plus guys. And with him only being 1 away from the record. Now let me preface it this too. The record being since they started keeping statistics on sacks since I think like 1980. If Deacon Jones were still alive, he would go to his grave and tell you he had 28 in a 14-game season. He said, look at the films. And if you look at the films, you'll see that. But in the, I guess you say, statistics error, 22 and a half is the record, Michael Strahan. Some people will say, well, Brett Favre kind of gave him an easy one there to make sure he got the record, and you could be right on that one. But let's not take away from what TJ Watt has done. On a bad team, he has done an incredible job. anytime you can get 20 plus sacks, you're a beast. And he will win the Defensive Player of the Year. Now, that's not to take away from Micah Parsons, because when you start thinking about the numbers, you start thinking about a rookie who was a linebacker slash part-time edge rusher, getting 13 sacks thus far, getting 64 solo tackles, getting 30 hits, 20 tackles for loss, 84 combined tackles, and 15 hurries. He was the defense. He literally was the next greatest thing to Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor, when he came in, was a guy who instantly changed defenses. He instantly made an impact for the Giants and turned their defensive around and was part of them winning Super Bowls for the first time. And teams had to game plan against him. And dare I say, that's Micah Parsons as a rookie. The amazing thing is, and this may be something that some of your blue chippers start thinking about, is Micah Parsons didn't play his senior year. He sat out. And that may actually be more beneficial than a player playing his senior year. Now hear me out now. Hear me out now. I want you to think about this now, okay? Because we always hear about the rookie wall, that rookies are not used to having, that now 17-game season and stuff, that they get tired, by the season. Because, see, right now you've got going on all the college bowl games, all the big players and stuff. Then you've got, of course, the Reese's Senior Bowl and the East-West Shrine Game. And you've got all of those guys out there getting ready for that, right? Then after that, you've got the combine, and then you've got the workouts. So there really isn't any time from the end of the college season to getting in the NFL, because then come April, here's the draft. A week later, you're there now doing workouts with the team. And so you've gone through a senior season, probably bowl games, and doing everything you can to get yourself ready. As soon as that's over, you are now practicing for the combine test, and now you are now a pro. Your body is just actually taxed by this time of the year. And when you think of like what happened with Jalen Smith in the bowl game, where he ended up having a catastrophic knee injury, you have to start saying, if I am one of those top players, that maybe I start looking at this different. The way basketball players left college to go to the pros immediately, I think you're going to start seeing guys sitting out that senior year just to get ready for the NFL. But Micah Parsons, without a doubt, will be the Rookie Defensive Player of the Year. And I am very, very proud to have him on the Dallas Cowboys. And the Dallas Cowboys truly made a pick that they filled a huge need on so many levels. And hopefully, when we get to the draft this year, we can do something equally as good. The Cowboys, in their first couple of picks, have been lights out. They haven't been like top 5 ones like the Giants will be this year. But they have found some real studs that make you look and say, this defense, this team is future's bright, because you got the young talent to start replacing the old. So, that being said, let me get in here and do some more work. Kathy Stearns wants a big butcher block, so I need to get this stuff cut down and ready to glue together. I've got to get the Cincinnati Cowboys one done. I got to get the fantasy football trophies together. I got to figure out how we're going to make those look, and the gold ones done. My problem now is normally I do my painting outside, but it's like 25 degrees. It's too cold to paint out there, and the snow and stuff. So that's going to slow me down some. But hey, I guess I can spray paint in here and just get high off the paint fumes. Not a good idea. Hope you guys are having a great day. And remember, we're only 5 days away from the Eagles. Peace.